Now let's move on to section 3.2, in which case we're trying to measure dispersion. Now let's think about that for just a second. So I'm going to go grab my Google pictures that I had. So here are a whole bunch of distributions that I just looked up online. And you can see that when you look at a data set, what you're interested in are a couple things. You're interested in where is the middle. So the mode is the highest bar. The middle, well, the middle is kind of dependent, right? Do you want mean or median? This is a little bit skewed right, so you'd probably want the median. But the other thing you're interested in is how spread out are all these things? Like if you knew where the median was, let's say, like for example, the mean or the median was at 190. Where is everybody? Are they all far away from that 190? Are they close to the 190? And different data sets are going to have different amounts of spread outedness. That's a word, right? Spread outedness. Okay, so if that's the case, we want a measure of that. I want to know, hey, are these data sets really far spread out? Are they really close together? If data sets didn't have any spread, we would never need to bother with measuring data at all because everything would always be exactly the same. But I mean, if you look at any of the pictures on this page, you can see that things are varying, right? And we want a measurement of that variation. All right. So we're going to learn a few different measurements of variation, one of which is really important, which we'll talk about. But first thing I want to do is bring up this. So I have, in order to order food at McDonald's, you wait in multiple lines. At Wendy's, you wait in one single long line. So the following represent the wait times in minutes in line for a simple random sample of 30 customers at each restaurant during the lunch hour. This isn't the wait time to get the food. This is just the wait time to place your order. All right, so here are the wait times for Wendy's. Here are the wait times for McDonald's. And I found the sample means right there using equals average. And then I want to say, what do you notice? Well, what you should notice is that the averages, the means, are almost identical. Okay? So the histograms are below. What do you notice? Well, even though they had the same center, i.e. the mean, their shapes are a bit different from each other. They're both skewed right, but it appears as if McDonald's has a little more spread than Wendy's. Hold on, let me bring that. Okay. Right? Now, how am I saying that? Well, I can see that Wendy's kind of gets cut off here. See that? Whereas McDonald's kind of goes all the way out to the edge. And I can see that Wendy's is a little bit more clumped in the center with these 3 high bars, whereas McDonald's is a little bit more, some low, some medium, some high, right? All right, we want a way to measure that low to highedness, if you will. Okay. Hold on. All right, so our first measure of low to high, if you will, is called the range. It's the largest data value minus the smallest data value. And I'm going to go put Wendy's and McDonald's in Excel. Hold on one second. I have to copy and paste these in. This is going to take me a minute. Here we are. All right, so I just wanted to remind you how you would find the mean if you wanted to, which is I'm typing equals average, and then I can just drag it across. And now for the range is actually really easy because Excel will find the highest value for you. You just say, okay, find the highest value for me from C2 to C31 with equals max C2 colon C31 minus min is the lowest value. And I'm going to do C2 colon C31, enter. And there we go. So there's the range for Wendy's. I'm going to drag it along. There's the range for McDonald's. Okay. So you can do it in separate pieces. You can make Excel find the max, find the min, and then do the subtraction. But I figured, why not get it all in one fell swoop, right? I'm going to paste those yellows so I can see them a little bit better. Okay, so my range for those two, let me bring it back to here. The range for, which one was which? This one was McDonald's. Hold on. There we go. And you can see that because of this, McDonald's has more spread because it has a larger range. Let me type that. There we go. All right, I'll meet you back here for the next example.